Missing out on basketball news is already tough. So go ahead and tap that bell icon and let it ring for the latest in Basketball U. This is 5 on 5 Fast Break News on Basketball U. This is 5 on 5 Fast Break News, and thanks for tuning in last week. We are excited to keep you up to date on all the latest basketball news. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and check us out on all of our social media. We will be looking for you in the comment section so we can give you a shout out in our next installment of 5 on 5 Fast Break News. Here we go. NBA training camp is underway and everyone is excited as all teams are healthy again with some new faces in different places. Durant says he feels good about his Achilles and is going to play as hard as he can, and what happens. But he is confident in his rehab and also confident in his return as he steps on the court for the first time as a Brooklyn Net. Preseason is just about a week away, December 11th, and we are excited to see the new look of the NBA. Hopefully the rookies are getting acclimated to all the plays and quick change of lifestyle after being off for so long. Meanwhile, can fans attend NBA games? Will we have fans in the stands? A couple different athletic events have tried, and there have been no reports of COVID from fans attending the games, but still not much word on whether or not when we will get back to sold out stadiums. We miss the excitement the fans bring to the games, but we also want to see everyone healthy in the world. While a majority of teams have not made a statement on whether or not they're going to include fans in their home games, there are a few NBA teams that spoke out about it. Charlotte Hornets is not allowing any of their fans in the arena. Same goes for the Los Angeles Clippers. But speaking of Los Angeles, the Lakers announced on November 11th that games at Staples Center will be held without fans until further notice. The team says it plans to work with state and local officials to come up with a plan to safely welcome fans back to the Staples Center, while also adhering to state, local, and NBA guidelines. The Memphis Grizzlies is not allowing any fans. Same goes for the Miami Heat. The Milwaukee Bucks announced on November 23rd that games at Fiserv Forum will be held without fans until further notice, in accordance with state and local guidelines. The team will continue to work with state and local health officials, as well as the NBA, to evaluate a potential return for fans in some capacity. The Oklahoma City Thunder announced on November 30th that it will begin the season by playing games at Chesapeake Energy Arena without fans in an effort to exercise an abundance of caution to help control the spread of the virus in our community. The team said it is continuing to monitor and evaluate the situation to determine when fans can return to home games. The Orlando Magic announced on November 27th that information regarding potential limited capacity audiences for preseason games will be announced. They have yet to officially announce their home game attendance plans for the 2020-21 regular season. On November 24th, Utah Jazz announced that it will play games at Vivint Home Smart Arena with a limited number of fans, and all preseason games will be played without fans. The arena will reopen with a seating capacity of 1,500 in the lower bowl and limited suite level seating for regular season games. The Utah Jazz is also enacting several social and physical distancing measures, including face masks for all fans aged 2 and older. Here's some 5 on 5 fast break trivia. What year did the Toronto Raptors become a part of the NBA? Was it A, 1992, B, 1988, C, 1995, or D, 1998? The answer is C. The Raptors announced on November 20th that they will not be playing home games at Scotiabank Arena because travel restrictions the Canadian government has put in place because of the pandemic. Instead, the Raptors will start their season playing home games in Tampa, Florida. The team president, Masai Ujiri, said in a statement that the team is planning for a safe return to play in Toronto, provided it can do so while adhering to all public health measures in Canada. Based on this trade, a lot of skepticism is at hand as analysts and fans feel as both teams have traded for a similar player. John Wall, coming back from an injury, looks to prove himself in a bigger market in his first time playing for a new team. Should make the West even more interesting than it already is. With the addition of John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins, we don't think it helps their chances at a championship, as they will now have to deal with an upgraded Lakers team and Phoenix Suns team. Things are heating up in the West. The 2020 Maui Invitational will have a different look this season. Because of the ongoing problem with the world, the event will be played in Asheville, North Carolina. Much different scenery than the beautiful weather and sandy beaches of Hawaii. The field is again made up of 8 teams, with games wrapping up on Wednesday, December 2nd. Texas and North Carolina are the headliners in this year's championship. The Maui Championship ends with the same excitement it has been in the past years, with 2 teams battling it out to the end. A buzzer beater mid-range step back by Matt Coleman of Texas Longhorns ends the Maui Invitational in thrilling fashion as they beat the North Carolina Tar Heels 69-67. Jello Ball signs an NBA contract. This will be the second time 3 brothers are in the NBA. The first family to do it were the Holidays: Drew, Justin, and Aaron. All 3 had some interesting paths in their way of making it, but all having successful careers and doing a great job in the community for their teams. The Balls have had a much different path, as they were highlighted early in their careers with that unorthodox style of play that put a lot of points on the board and beat some highly ranked teams on national television, all with different paths to make it. They have successfully achieved the goal. Jello has been working out with his brothers during the process of the youngest Ball, LaMelo, preparing for the draft. After the success of the brothers in high school, it was always a dream for their dad LeVar to have all of them in the NBA. The vision and the dream has come true, as LiAngelo Ball has signed a 1-year, non-guaranteed deal with the Detroit Pistons. An opportunity of a lifetime. A second chance at a dream doesn't come often. We hope Jello Ball takes advantage of this one. We are looking to put a music playlist together for our Basketball U family to train to, or just ride in the car to when you're on your way to work out or practice or play in the game. This playlist will be available to you on Spotify. Give us some ideas in the comment section, and don't forget that red button right over there so that you can not only be kept up on the latest news, but also know when every post goes up, especially with the amount of videos we drop every other day. We will also like to shout out to the new subscribers. Thanks for the love. There'll be many more on the way, right here on Basketball U. This concludes this edition of 5-on-5 Fast Break News on Basketball U. We bring you the latest on all things basketball, from college to the NBA to the WNBA. And all you gotta do is subscribe. And remember, someone's always working. Are you?